Hi, this is Antoine. Welcome to this MSActivator how-to session. So today I will talk about how to create complex constraints for object variables. So here is the thing. So for usual constraint, like usual objects, such as let's take this routing object, defining the constraint is quite easy. You just go there and constraints such as for routing, we don't want to have a destination IP address to be empty. So in order to express this, I just select my variables and just make it mandatory. So very straightforward. And then if I try to create a new route with an empty destination IP address, save, and then I get this error message saying destination IP address, it's invalid empty field. So this is a very generic way of defining constraint. So now, in the case of more complex constraints, such as when the value of a field depends on for example, a combination of conditions that are expressed on other fields. So let's take here firewall policy. In this firewall policy, so this is a FortiGate UTM. Firewall policy can be linked to UTM functions such as antivirus, IPS, web filter, spam filter, scan port. And in Fortinet, scan port depends on antivirus, IPS, web filter, spam filter. Let's make it more precise. Scan port is mandatory if antivirus is set, or if web filter is set, or if spam filter is set, but it is not mandatory in case of IPS usage. So this kind of constraint cannot be expressed simply using the scan port variables. You have to implement a more complex constraint. So implementing this constraint is being done here by editing the object definition and adding this constraint tab here and implementing it. So the implementation of this is using Smarty template, just like any other function here: create, update, delete. These are all Smarty templates language, and then the constraint is using the same language. And here you can simply test the constraint, saying if it is not empty, antivirus, or if the web filter is not empty, or if the spam filter is not empty. Then if the scan port is empty, display this message: scan port must be set. So it's very easy and very flexible here. I just save and close. And here the constraint is quite simple, but of course this can be extended to any other condition testing, such as on the numeric values, or IP address, or the algorithm is quite flexible here. So if I set antivirus here and no scan port, I click on save, and I have my custom message. Then of course if I set a scan port, I click on save, validation is okay, and I can create my new object. Then of course I can use apply configuration to push the configuration on the device. This is of course being handled automatically by the MSActivator configuration engine. So I hope you find this short how-to useful, and see you next time. Bye bye.